So now after we have seen the basic concepts, it's time to solve some problems just to see how to apply these concepts. So now let's take the first problem. The problem says that there is a particular object which is fired at 37 degrees to horizontal at 50 meters per second initial velocity. So g is given as 10 meter per second square, and what we have to find is after 2 seconds we have to find a velocity, displacement and coordinates of the particle. Now, while deriving the equation, we have seen that we can write the velocity as Vx and Vy. So, definitely at 2 seconds, initially we can write it as 50 cos 37, and this initial is 50 sin 37. That's what we have seen. So, we'll just make a note of it. Ux initially is 50 cos 37. Now cos 37 is 4 by 5, so let's write it 50 into 4 by 5, which will give us as 5 tens are, so it will be 40 meters per second. And as far as the vertical component is concerned, we can write it as 50 sin 37, 50 into 3 by 5, that is 30 meters per second. So Ux and Uy we already have. Now what we have to do is, after 2 seconds we have to find a velocity. So we are interested in Vx. Vx is going to be Ux minus, so Vx is going to be Ux, same as Ux. That's what we have studied, because acceleration in x is 0. So Ux definitely will remain 40 meters per second over here. So that's the value of Vx, and Vy is going to be written as Uy minus Gt. That's what we saw. So Uy is going to be 30 minus 10 into 2, which is going to come out as 10 meters per second. Now, after this is achieved, we can also write a net velocity in vector form. In vector form, at 2 seconds, it is going to be 30 40 I cap plus 10 j cap. So if you want to write out velocity in vector form, then it's going to be written like this at t is equal to 2 seconds. So this is the first part. Now let us work on the displacement as well. Now for displacement, we are going to use the second equation of motion. So we can write x equals to u cos theta into t, that's what we have seen earlier, and so this is going to be 40 into 2, which is going to be 80 meters. So this is the displacement in x, and as far as y is concerned, its displacement is going to be u sin theta into t minus half gt square. So going by this rule, we can write u sin theta, which is 30 into 2 minus half into 10 into 4, which is going to come out as 60 minus 20, which is 40 meters. So we have got the coordinates that they have actually asked, and if you want to find out the displacement is going to be quite same, because we can write the net displacement as 80 I cap plus 40 j cap. This is going to be the net displacement, because the motion had started from origin 0, 0. So that is the answer of this question. Let's take another question. So now there is a projectile being fired from a hill. The height of this hill from the ground is 490 meters, and the projectile is fired at 98 meters per second. Question is, we have to find out time taken to reach B. So when the projectile is fired from this point O, let's say, how much time does it take to reach B? That's question number 1. Question number 2 is we have to find distance AB, and question 3 is you have to find the velocity at point B. So 3 things we have to find. Let's take up the first one. Now definitely the first thing that I have to do is take up Sy. So Sy we know is going to be u by t plus half a t square, where this is y. Now going by this rule, we know that the displacement, the height that it is to cover, is 490 meters, and uy, initially you can see that there is no vertical velocity. The entire velocity component is horizontal over here. So vertically there is no velocity. If it was projected like this, then we can say that this is the horizontal component, this is the vertical component. But over here you can clearly see that there is no vertical component, there is only horizontal component. So taking that fact into consideration, uy is 0. So this goes, and ultimately we have this thing, that is, so here I am going to choose 9.8 because this is going to cancel out over here. 9.8 into t square is what we get. So ultimately 490 into 2 divided by 9.8 is t square. So this is going to be 980 again divided by 9.8, which I am going to write as 98 into 10 raised to minus 1. This when taken on top becomes 9800. So t we achieve as 10 seconds. Now if you go by this rule, it means that from O to B it takes 10 seconds to come. So first answer is 10 seconds. Now you will find the distance AB. So to find the distance AB, what we have to do is we have to actually use Sx. So Sx we know is going to be u cos theta into t. Now u cos theta entirely over here is going to be 98, simply because we know that u is 98 and cos theta is 0. So the angle that it makes with horizontal is 0. That is the reason this is 98 into the time taken. So that comes as 980 meters. That's the second one. So you can see that this distance AB is going to be 980 meters. And the last one is velocity at point B. Velocity at point B is going to be something like this. Because it is hitting over here, the net velocity will be like this. And it will have some horizontal component Vx, vertical component Vy. So let's do it and we can find now. So Vx according to this is going to be Ux, which will remain the same, 98 meters per second. And Vy, if we have to find, we can find it. So Vy is going to be Uy minus Gt. So that is going to come out as Uy minus G is 9.8 into 10. So that is minus 98 meters per second. Now vectorially it minus just means that this component is downwards, that is why it is minus. Anything which is on top is positive, anything which is down is negative. So here it is minus 98 meters per second and this is going to be 98 meters per second. So overall now we have achieved the two velocities, and as a result of which I can say that if Vx is this and Vy is this, their resultant is going to be root over of Vx square plus Vy square according to law of parallelograms. So this gives us the resultant velocity as 98 root 2 meters per second, which will be somewhere here in this direction. And now if you want to find this angle that it makes with horizontal, then it's a very simple thing. All that we have to do is this theta that you can see, I can write this tan theta as Vy by Vx. If we write this, then we will get 1 because both are equal and we are interested in the magnitude. So even if this is minus, doesn't matter, we are just interested in this magnitude. So this comes out theta is 45 degrees because tan theta is equal to 1 can only happen when theta is 45 degrees. So this I've taken a problem wherein different things are asked and you understand how to apply the concept exactly.